Picture this, you're drowning in debt, working yourself to the bone, and the only thing emptier than your bank account is your soul. That was me, not long ago. I was lost, desperate for a way out. Then, I stumbled upon an old Zen temple, nestled high in the mountains. I wasn't looking for wealth, just a moment of peace. Little did I know, I was about to find both. That temple became my turning point, the place where I discovered the 5 investments that transformed my life and made me a millionaire.
A dull blade cuts nothing. Sharpen your mind and fortune follows.
I was there for peace, not cryptic advice, but his words struck a chord. He wasn't talking about some mystical secret, he was talking about knowledge. See, we live in a world obsessed with quick fixes, get-rich-quick schemes, but real wealth, lasting wealth, is built on a foundation of understanding. That day, I made a commitment to become a student of wealth. I devoured books on finance, listened to podcasts by experts, attended seminars. I immersed myself in the world of investing, learning the language of money, and you know what? The more I learned, the more I realized how little I knew, but that's the beauty of it. Every book, every mentor, every experience became a brick in the foundation of my financial education. This wasn't just about memorizing facts and figures, it was about understanding the principles of wealth creation, the psychology of investing, the strategies that actually work. This, my friends, was my first investment investing in knowledge, and let me tell you, it was the most powerful investment I ever made.
Do you see how a single drop of water creates ripples that spread far and wide? This simple phenomenon is a powerful metaphor for how patience can compound wealth over time. Just as those ripples expand, so too can your financial growth if you give it time and nurture it with care. Wealth, like those ripples, grows with patience. It doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent effort and time, the results can be astonishing. Imagine each ripple as a small investment, each one contributing to a larger wave of financial stability and growth.
He was teaching me about the power of compounding, the idea that your money can grow exponentially if you reinvest the earnings. It's a concept that can seem almost magical, but it's grounded in simple mathematics and the passage of time. It's not about hitting the jackpot overnight. Those stories of instant wealth are rare and often misleading. True financial success is built on a foundation of steady incremental gains. It's about playing the long game, not seeking immediate gratification. It's about consistent, disciplined investments over time. Each small contribution adds up, creating a snowball effect that can lead to significant wealth. The key is to start early and stay committed, even when the progress seems slow. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first it might seem insignificant, just a small ball of snow, but as it continues to roll it gathers more snow, growing larger and larger. At first it's small, barely noticeable. You might wonder if it's even worth the effort, but with each rotation it picks up more snow, just as your investments pick up more value over time. But as it rolls, it gathers more snow, growing larger and gaining momentum. That's compounding in action. The growth starts slow, but it accelerates as time goes on, creating a powerful force that can transform your financial future. I started applying this principle to everything, my investments in the stock market, in real estate, even in myself. Each area of my life where I invested time, effort, and resources began to show signs of growth. It wasn't just about money, it was about personal development and achieving long-term goals. I learned to be patient, to trust the process, to let my money work for me over the long haul. It wasn't always easy. There were moments of doubt and temptation to abandon the plan, but I kept reminding myself of the bigger picture. There were times when I wanted to cash out, to chase the latest trend. The allure of quick profits was strong, but I knew that staying the course was the wiser choice. The market's ups and downs tested my resolve, but I held firm. But I reminded myself of the master's words. Patience is not about waiting, but about understanding that something magnificent is being built. This wisdom kept me grounded, helping me to see beyond the immediate and focus on the long-term benefits. And you know what? He was right. The results began to show. My investments started to grow, and the compounding effect became more evident. It was a slow and steady journey, but the rewards were worth it. The longer I stayed the course, the more my wealth grew. Each year brought new gains, and the power of compounding became more apparent. It was a testament to the value of patience and disciplined investing. Those small, consistent investments, made with patience and discipline, created a ripple effect that transformed my financial life. Just like the ripples in a pond, My wealth expanded, reaching new heights I had never imagined possible. Patience truly does compound wealth. He showed me that wealth is often built through collaboration, through the support and wisdom of others. It was a lesson that resonated deeply with me, as I had always believed in the power of individual effort. But seeing how collective effort could amplify success was a revelation. He taught me the importance of building genuine relationships, of surrounding myself with like-minded individuals who shared my values and aspirations. These relationships weren't just about business, they were about creating a support system, a network of people who could offer guidance, share opportunities, and provide encouragement during challenging times. I started attending industry events, connecting with mentors, building a network of people who were smarter and more experienced than me. These events became a treasure trove of knowledge and connections. Each conversation, each handshake, was a step towards building a robust network that could support my ambitions. I learned from their successes, their failures, their insights. Every story shared was a lesson learned, every piece of advice a valuable nugget of wisdom. It was through these interactions that I began to understand the true value of experience and the importance of learning from others. But it wasn't just about what I could get, it was about what I could give back. I realized that relationships are a two-way street, and the more I invested in others, the more fulfilling and rewarding those relationships became. I realized that the more I gave, the more I received. This wasn't just about material gains or professional advancements, it was about the satisfaction of knowing that I was contributing to someone else's success, that I was making a positive impact on their journey. I offered my skills, my knowledge, my time to help others succeed. Whether it was through mentoring, sharing resources, or simply being there to listen, I found that these acts of giving strengthened my relationships and created a sense of community. I built trust, I fostered genuine connections, and those relationships became invaluable assets. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, and by consistently showing up for others, I earned their trust and respect. Because here's the thing, business is about people, investing is about people, success is about people. No matter how advanced technology becomes or how much the business landscape changes, the human element remains constant and crucial. When you invest in relationships, you're investing in your own growth, your own network of support, your own potential for success. These relationships become the bedrock upon which you can build your dreams and achieve your goals. True wealth is not measured in possessions, but in the richness of your connections. It's the people in your life who bring you joy, who support you, who challenge you to be better. One day, the master invited me to join him in the village. He wanted to show me something important, something that couldn't be learned in books or seminars. True wealth, he said, is not measured in possessions, but in the richness of your connections. It was a lesson that stayed with me, a reminder that the most valuable investments we can make are in the people around us. He had warned me about this, about the dangers of letting emotions dictate my financial decisions. He taught me that fear and greed are the enemies of sound investing. So I took a deep breath, reminded myself of my long-term goals, and stuck to my plan. I stayed disciplined, avoided impulsive actions, and weathered the storm. And you know what? When the market recovered, I was in a stronger position than ever. Because discipline, my friends, is what separates the amateurs from the masters. It's about having a plan and sticking to it, even when the going gets tough. It's about controlling your impulses, staying focused on your goals, and making rational decisions based on logic, not fear. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. The market crashed. Fear gripped the world. I watched as people panicked, making rash decisions, losing fortunes overnight. I'll admit, I felt it too. That knot of anxiety, the urge to sell everything, to cut my losses and run. But then I remembered the master's words. The richest man is not he who has the most, the master said one day, but he who needs the least. This was his final lesson, the culmination of all the others. It was a profound moment, one that made me rethink everything I had ever known about success and happiness. He was teaching me about the true meaning of wealth. Financial freedom isn't just about having money, it's about having options, about living life on your own terms. It's about waking up each day with a sense of purpose and direction, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny.
The richest man is not he who has the most, but he who needs the least. This simple yet profound statement resonated deeply with me.
It's about being content with what you have, while still striving for more. It's a delicate balance, one that requires constant self-reflection and mindfulness. It's about finding joy in the journey, not just the destination. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome, adds to your wealth of experiences and wisdom. I realized that the pursuit of wealth shouldn't come at the expense of my health, my relationships, my happiness. These are the true treasures of life, the ones that money can't buy. So, I started investing in myself, in my physical and mental well-being, in my personal growth, in nurturing my passions and interests, in experiences that enriched my life. I sought out new adventures, learned new skills, and connected with like-minded individuals who inspired me. I learned to find joy in the simple things like a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, or the feeling of soil between my fingers while gardening. To appreciate the present moment, to be fully present and engaged in whatever I was doing, to live a life of purpose and meaning. I started volunteering, setting goals that aligned with my values, and journaling my thoughts and progress. And you know what? That's when true wealth found me. It wasn't in the form of money or material possessions, but in the sense of fulfillment and contentment that came from within. Because when you master yourself, when you understand your true needs and desires, when you find contentment within, you unlock a level of freedom that money alone can never buy. It's a freedom that comes from knowing who you are and what truly matters to you. So invest in yourself. Seek out experiences that enrich your soul, build relationships that uplift you, and pursue passions that ignite your spirit. This is the true path to self-mastery and lasting wealth. Standing here today a millionaire many times over, I can tell you this: the greatest wealth I've accumulated isn't in my bank account. It's the wisdom I gained, the relationships I built, the freedom I created. The Zen master was right. True wealth is a journey, not a destination. It's about investing in yourself, in your knowledge, your relationships, your discipline, your self-mastery. These 5 investments apply to all of us. Start today, and wealth, both financial and spiritual, will follow.